What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So starting the video off strong, my first pet peeve with this car. I don't know what they were thinking, but there is no button for the trunk. There's no button underneath here. So to open this trunk, you either go inside, press the button, or you dig in a little pocket, get the key out, press and hold the trunk button, and it opens. I don't know why they didn't put a button. I don't know what they were thinking, but that's probably like my biggest and only pet peeve right now. So to get this car in the garage is lightweight admission. It requires 2 people right now because there's a dip right here on this driveway. As you guys know, the car is stock height and we still barely make it, right? So what we're gonna do, of course, we're gonna get driveway ramps. For whatever reason, they don't sell it anywhere in store. You have to order it. I don't know why, but for the meantime, until we can get that, we're gonna put wood. It's pretty thick. It's probably 3/4. Doesn't look like an inch. It looks like 3/4. Or actually, no, it might be an inch. I'm not sure. But we're gonna put this on the edge of the driveway, and let's see if this gives us some leverage. This is our ghetto little setup right here. So let's see.
Almost. Now you're on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Go back.
Hey, I knew that was gonna happen. All right, driveway 1, wood 0. Just straight broke it. Like, was it bad?
Yeah, it's completely split in half.
Is it? Where'd you put it? Oh, you guys can see it. It's okay. I knew that was gonna happen. I mean, freaking 3,500 pound car versus what? A wood that can only hold maybe 200 pounds, if that. Little update on the car though. So we went ahead and took off the front license plate, and these fools drilled 5 holes, guys. You see this? 2, 2, and 1 right here. Why? I have no idea. They drilled 5 holes, but it's whatever. So we're actually going to be changing this front end. I've said this before we even got the car. We're probably going to go with the Adro front bumper. It's going to look so good. So I'm not really tripping about the holes. It is what it is. That's probably going to have to be our first model because those holes look terrible, bro. But I'd rather see those holes than the front license plate bracket, to be honest. It's funny because in some cases I would rather see the front bracket than to see these holes. But I think it's because like this front, like this bumper is like so small because the bracket went right here, so it stands out so much on this car, and I had to take that off. We finna build the cleanest A91 Supra for you.
Sounds good, baby.
Letting her drive because she got to get her practice in. She got to get her reps in, guys. She got to get her hours in. I'm not always going to be with her, so I need her to practice on how to, you know, go up driveways and how to, you know, swerve around potholes and stuff. So I would rather her practice that while I'm in the car, so I can, you know, guide her. We have gotten a lot of positive feedback from the last video, and appreciate that. Like I said, it's not my car, it's her car, but you guys know how it is. We're together, so obviously I'm gonna treat it like it's my car. And this car is so sick, bro. As you guys know, I was actually talking about getting a Supra a couple months ago, actually, when I was hinting like a new car was coming to the channel. I was saying that I was thinking about getting a Supra, like it was on the list. So something that you guys don't know about, because I haven't talked about, and I'll probably talk about more once we get our new car, but as I continue to say in almost every video, we are adding a new car to the channel pretty soon, right? Now, what I will say is, for explicit, and it was actually before he got this car, and I don't know if I told you this or not, but one of the cars that I was looking at was a Mark V Supra that comes with the B58 in it, right?
That's a Gen 2.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about buying one. As to if it's on a list still or not, I cannot confirm or deny that, but it was an option at one point and might still be.
Entertaining the option, bro.
We'll see, yeah. But
you can't go wrong with either.
I don't know. The only reason why I wouldn't.
And I think I have a fair opinion of that now that I got.
Yeah, because you have a B58. And before that, a year ago, I rented a Supra, and I was saying how like this car's sick, and I would definitely own one. That's crazy, yo. Me personally, I would own one. Being honest, me personally, I would definitely own a Supra. I don't care what y'all said, BMW or not. Chill, dog. You ain't got a Supra. I would definitely own one of these cars, yo. Again, very fun car, and I personally would buy this car, if I'm being honest. I don't know about you guys, but I would personally buy it. Cause I know, like I said, I know there's a lot of hate with BMW and Toyota, the whole collab and stuff like that. But this car has so much potential, and then, even if it is played out, it still has so much potential. And I know for a fact if I owned it, I would have a blast with it. Who would have thought that I would somewhat own one? Somewhat. It's kind of like second-handed, but you guys get it, right? And it's I don't know, it's kind of cool. I'm able to experience this with her. When you're sitting passenger print, it's perfect for filming because it's like a flat, it's like a table right here. But we were literally just talking about how it's crazy that we're sitting in this car. I told her not in a million years would I have mentioned this car to her. The only reason why we're sitting in this car is because we went to Cars and Coffee, and I remember her mentioning that she had interest in this car. Like she pointed it out to me, like, hey, like that's a nice car. And then we went to Cars and Coffee, we saw one and she pointed it out again. I was like, I'm filming, let's just go test drive one, right? Content, it'll just be a cool little day, whatever.
Yeah,
we'll
it's for content.
Yeah, it's just for content. That's the only reason why we're sitting in this car, is because of the fact that she mentioned it and I was already filming that day, and I was like, you know, let's just go. And the fact that we're sitting in this spec is because when we went to the dealership, they had this color. If they would,
first test drive.
that was the first time that I even saw this color. If it wasn't for them having this color, Phantom Gray, we would have never gotten this color.
We probably would have gotten like white.
Yeah, we probably would have got white. Everything works out the way that it's supposed to, and you're always where you need to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We would not have known about this color.
We would have. I for sure would have, because when I first saw it, you guys saw it, I was questioning. I was like, hey, did these come in this color?
I thought they just wrapped it gray. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think they wrapped it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I was thinking about that like last night. It's crazy how you're always where you should be. So we had to get gas. This car is actually terrible on gas, just as you could imagine, but we have a change of plans. I found a downpipe for a very good price, $220. It's off-brand one, but he said it's based off the downpipe from the company VRSF. If you guys don't know, downpipes for the B58 platform is pretty much universal across the platform. So if I bought this for this car, it would also work for like an M240i, 340i, etc. So as you guys know, I live in California, so getting downpipes here can be a little difficult, right? So to find one brand new, literally brand new, as you can see, brand new for a good price, I'm willing to take that gamble. So we're actually gonna go pick it up right now. Got that fresh tank of gas. I can't wait to put this car on E. Cannot wait. So I'm actually debating if I want to install this downpipe today. My only issue is if I install it today, I'm gonna throw a check engine. Sorry, I'm gonna throw a check engine light. And I know there's people on Instagram that was telling me like run a defouler or run basically a O2 spacer. And I was reading on the forums that these cars are extremely sensitive and like they pretty much don't work. Like the defouler, the spacers, they pretty much don't work. You're gonna throw a check engine light. So I'm debating if I want to wait, because we put about 600 miles on this car since we bought it. This is like day 3 or 4 with the Supra. So I'm debating if I want to put more miles on it just to make sure it's a solid car before I throw a check engine light. Or if I just want to say F it and just put the downpipe on. Because as you guys know, downpipe tune on this car, and it's probably gonna be at like 450. So, and it will give a sound. It will make the car louder, and it already sounds pretty good. So I'm debating. By the time I get it, I'll make my decision if I want to install it today or not. That last full tank of gas, we got 250 miles. Now, keep in mind, of course, we're gassing it, so of course MPGs are gonna go down. But the reason why I pointed out, and the reason why I'm paying attention to it, is because the plan is to put this car on E. You guys know E burns way quicker than 91 or like regular gas, right? Because E is ethanol. E85 is ethanol. It's alcohol based. So I'm not really sure how big this tank is. When I filled up just now, we had 1 notch left and it was 12 gallons, I believe it was. So again, you guys know that once we put this car on E, this gas is gonna go very, very quick. Or I shouldn't say gas, but the fuel. All right, guys, we got the goods. We got the goods. Here we have a brand new downpipe for our B58. You guys see this? Looks good, huh? Wanna know how much I spent for it? So a brand new downpipe goes for about $400 for this car, right? Guys, look inside of it. We got our bongs right there for the O2s. I paid $190 for this. I actually don't understand how people daily drive these cars because there is no type of, wait, hold on. This car is amazing, man. It's very addicting, very fun to drive. But I don't understand how people, I hear the little burbles. It's gonna be insane once we install that downpipe. I already know it's gonna open it up and it's gonna sound so good. But I don't understand how people daily drive these cars because there's no space to put anything. Like, this center console doesn't open, it's just a cup holder. There's only like one cubby back there, but that's it. You have a glove compartment, that's it. There's no place to put like anything. This is a wireless charger, so like if you want to charge your phone goes right there, but like there's really no place to put your keys other than right there. Like any miscellaneous things, like right now I have this camera in my hand, right? When I'm done, I gotta put it on the seat because there's nowhere to put it. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying like it's definitely not a daily. It's not practical for a daily, but for a weekend car, it definitely is. I'm already getting attached to this car and I'm trying to like slow down the attachment because I don't know, man. There's really no reason why I should be scared to be attached to this car, but like I can already feel myself getting attached because like it is such a sick car. It's very fun to drive, guys. If you guys have not driven A90 or A91, basically the same thing. It's just you get it. If you haven't driven an 890 Supra, definitely do so. This car is really small inside. I will tell you that. It's really small. I am about 6 foot, 6'1", and I fit comfortably, to be honest with you. It does take some little, like it takes getting used to because of the fact that it is a small car, but once you're used to it, like this car literally feels like a go-kart. It's like, it's just, oh sorry, I forgot, I gotta shift. But yeah, man, I like this car a lot. It's a solid car for sure. And I just cannot wait until we start modding it. We got the downpipe already, and obviously more mods to come. This car sounds good for a stock vehicle, but it's entirely way too quiet. So we're gonna go ahead and start again with the downpipe. So let me take it out to show you guys what it looks like in the sun. Looks amazing. Brand new downpipe. And it looks good. Not sure when we're gonna throw it on, maybe next week. I wanna do a little bit more research. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that check engine light to not come on. But if not, then it is what it is. We're just gonna have to temporarily deal with it until we get this car tuned. You guys know this is a 2022 Supra, so after 2020 they came locked. The ECUs came locked, so in order to tune this car we got to send the ECU out, get it unlocked. Once we get it back, then we're able to tune it. So once we install this, then we'll probably work on sending the ECU out, get it back, get it tuned, because you guys know downpipe and tune on these vehicles, on a B58, is like 450 horsepower to the wheel, something like that. So it's gonna be absolutely insane because this car is stock right now, completely stock. It's pretty quick. Like, this is more than enough for somebody who is not really into cars and wants a fast car. Bro, this car is more than enough. Actually might be too much, because like if you like do a pull on this car in like second gear, the back actually kicks out. So I can just only imagine with 100 more horsepower, 100 plus, whatever the numbers are, it's gonna be insane. So I'm actually really excited. And the fact that this is going to provide us with a little bit more noise until we can get an exhaust on this. I'm trying to work with the company right now for the exhaust, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But hope you guys are ready for some Supra content, because I promise you it is coming. I promise you, there's so much that we want to do. There's so much. We still got to lower this car, we got to put wheels on it, and then of course we're going to go after performance. Man, sky's the limit. And I'm also thinking about doing the steering wheel too. I just don't know which one I want yet, but man, I hope you guys are ready for some Supra content, because we are going to go in on this car. Another thing about this car that I know is a well-known issue is when you have both windows down, you get like that wind noise. Like, you know how when you guys are like in a four-door car and all the windows are up except for like the rear right window, and you get like the noise? This car has that really bad at high speeds. When I say high speeds, maybe around like 60, 65, 70, especially when you're doing a pull, it is really, really bad. And I've heard that in order to fix it, they do like some type of mod on the side mirror. And I heard that it kind of fixes it, but it's really bad, really bad. So we're gonna go ahead and wash this car for the first time, inside and out. When we bought this car from the dealership, they washed it, but kind of didn't wash it. There's like rocks and like leaves in there, you guys can see, and it's really dirty. I'm not really sure how we're gonna get that stuff out, but we bought this Chemical Guys bucket from Walmart. That way, whenever she's ready to wash her car, she has everything inside that bucket that she needs to wash this car properly. So we're gonna go ahead and wash it for the first time for her, inside and out. We're gonna do the interior. The interior's not too bad. It's actually in really good condition as far as being clean. Besides vacuuming, because you know stuff gets dirty like that. But this actually is the perfect car for her, because like I was telling you guys earlier, like it is a small car inside. I'm 6 foot, 6'1", something like that, and I fit comfortably. Like I'm able to drive this car and I don't really feel like uncomfortable. You know, the seat goes back, I'm able to adjust it. It's amazing how it has the seat memory too, because of the fact that she's short. My boys out there who have girls that are short, and you know it's annoying to get inside of a car after your girl and the seat's like literally kissing the steering wheel. It's really annoying. So I'm glad that it has this, but that's kind of off topic comment. But she is short, so this car literally is perfect for her. It really is perfect for her. This color really is sick though. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you think down below. Should we get the Agile front bumper? Should we get the Agile front bumper to fix these holes? Because that's freaking terrible. That like annoys me. I cannot believe they did this, bro. It still blows my mind. Should we get the Agile front bumper to fix this, or should we just fix this ourselves? Like not ourselves, but like go to the body shop, fix this bumper so they're able to like sand it down, whatever, like fix these holes, and then just repaint it and re-PPF it. Like, what do you think? Should we get the Agile bumper or just fix this bumper? And this is where I'm in this video. We got this car all cleaned. It looks clean too. We got the carbon fiber all shining, all nice clean. I hate black wheels. Like these wheels gotta go. I had black wheels once on the ST. I am not a fan. I'm just not a fan. I can probably say I probably will never own black wheels again unless they come factory on the vehicle. I'm just not a fan because like when they're dirty, they make the whole car look dirty. And like when you wash your car, obviously there's rust that goes on the rotors, and then when you drive it, the rust or whatever you want to call it gets on the wheels, and it makes it look dirty again, even though you just washed your car. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm just not a fan, and especially like when you take pictures, it makes it look like your wheels are floating because you can't see the details because the wheel's black. And I'm just not a fan. So these wheels eventually have to go, but before we get wheels, we have to lower this car. But that brings me to my next point. It is frustrating how low this car is in the front, because this car is literally stock height, and like the front end is so low, like it's naturally low. So when I go to lower this car, it's going to be even more detrimental for like angling and stuff like that. You guys know the deal. It's just it's really low. I think this front end is lower than the Z. Like I thought the Z front end was low, but I think this one takes the case. And again, it's factory. Like this car, it's weird. It's like it has a wheel gap. Let's see, it has about a 3-finger wheel gap in the front, and about a 2.5 wheel gap in the back. When we go to lower this car, we're probably gonna lower it like an inch. I think it's like 1.3 inches or so. And again, the front end is just gonna, I don't know, man. It's not an option not to lower this car. We're just gonna have to learn to freaking drive with this car low. It's all good. If everybody else can do it, we can do it. But it is all good. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. We are most likely, maybe, gonna install the downpipe on this car next week. So be on the lookout for that video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Stay safe and stay tuned.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah. Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say, I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back.